Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you people doing? Here back again with another video. So here's my recap of the Kings and the Oilers game. And the Kings last night, they defeated the Oilers 4-0. And all I have to say is this was a much better performance by the Kings. I think that last night's performance by the Kings could definitely change the whole momentum of the series because, prior to this game, it looked like that the Oilers, they had all the momentum going into this game, and a lot of people thought Oilers were probably already going to have the series wrapped up. But, hey, last night, Kings, they finally woke up and they finally decided to play some actual proper Kings hockey. So, overall, man, last night's performance by the Kings was really good. In the first half, one of our players missed an open netter, but they made up for that. And the Kings, I was just surprised to see how the Kings were able to neutralize the Oilers' offense yesterday, because yesterday, offensively, the game could have gone either way. But I guess the Kings' defense last night played up to standards. The defense, they did their thing in just neutralizing the Oilers' front attack. And that's why I think they won yesterday. Jonathan Quick, of course, he had a big game yesterday. But the question now is, heading into this, into Game 5, are the Kings truly going to be able to change the momentum of the series or no? Because obviously, next game could go either way for both the Kings and the Oilers. But just the last night's performance by the Kings, hands down, way better performance, I think, compared to obviously the previous games. But I'm still wondering whether the Kings are going to be able to be more consistent against the Oilers, because that's going to be the biggest key factor, is wondering whether offensively we can replicate that performance against the Oilers too, or whether the Oilers just had a bad day and they still could have the momentum. So obviously, I think that this series so far has been really unpredictable by the Kings and the Oilers. But Game 5, Kings, they're just going to have to be more, just very consistent, I think, obviously, Kings are going to have to, once again, dominate the power play and all that stuff, because I think that the biggest key difference for the Kings in this series is going to be to basically them dominate the power play and all that stuff. And if the Kings can just find out a way how to dominate the power play and possession and all that stuff, and just, just have more shots on goal than the Oilers, then I think they're definitely going to win this in 7 games, because I can imagine that the way how this series is going, I think it's going to be in a best of 7 games. I think that Game 7 is really going to be the determining factor on who gets to win this entire series. But yeah, Kings last night, what a performance, man. Way better performance, man. Almost every player on the team, they performed really well. I have to say, we were able to pass the puck efficiently. And yesterday, man, we just played with efficiency. So that's the way how I think the Kings are going to be able to take Game 5 and Game 6 maybe, even though it's probably going to be impossible. But hey, I like what I saw from the Kings yesterday. So yeah, that's the video, and go Kings go.